Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to High Top Sports Network's presentation of Heritage Conference Girls Varsity Volleyball. This evening featuring the visiting Purchase Line Dragons, Red Dragons, and the West Shamokin Wolves here in the Wolves Den at West Shamokin Junior Senior High School. My name is Josh Reckengoss. Thanks for tuning in this evening. Should be a good one. Both of these teams neck and neck in the Heritage Conference West Division standings. West Shamokin coming in at 4-2. Purchase Line right behind them at 3-3. Tough week for the Wolves last week. Dropped 2 matches on the road to Marion Center in straight sets and then Homer Center in 5 sets. And I spoke with Coach Melinda Osterling of West Shamokin earlier today, and she said they had a lead in that 5th set, and to quote her, it just kind of got away from them. They're a young team, experiencing those close early regular season matchups, a new thing for a lot of these girls on the varsity side of things, and they had a lead in that 5th set, just couldn't close the deal. So Wolves looking to rebound this week, starting at home here against Purchase Line. Thank you to Nicola Ann Photography, our scoreboard sponsor this evening. Nicola Ann, noted as one of the best photographers in the Pittsburgh region by the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. And she has taken photos of several of the teams that we cover. These West Shamokin girls volleyball Wolves are one of those squads. And Nicola Ann does a great job, especially with these sports photos. Check her out. Find her on Facebook. Just search Nicola, Nikkala, Ann, Anne Photography. And you could see some examples of her fine work. Of course, Nicola Ann doesn't just do sports photos. Get your senior class photos, wedding portraits. I got some kind of nail in my back here. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a thumbtack. There we go. That feels a lot better. Not leaning into that the entire time. I was like, what is poking me? And it is a thumbtack, so we're good to go. We got the pregame obstacles out of the way, and we're getting ready to get started here. Wolves and Red Dragons about to get it started. And we want to just make one little adjustment here to the scoreboard. And we'll be good to go here on High Top Sports Network. Again, thanks for tuning in this evening. Well, I don't know what's going on with my overlay here. It should have come up. We'll get it fixed, don't worry. Want Nicola Ann to make sure she gets her proper due for being our scoreboard sponsor. And right now you don't see her information up there, so I'll get that fixed really quickly. First serve of the match is over. Here's West Shamokin with the first attack. Good dig in the back row by Caitlin Hauser, and a good save there by the Wolves, but into the net it goes. So point number 1 to the Red Dragons. And again, the ball in the net, so the Wolves having a little trouble getting it forward. And that one drops in off the contact. So 3-0 now, Purchase Line. Quick start for the Red Dragons. A little tip shot ends up in the net, so the Wolves are on the board. Their first point of the evening. And back to the service line will be the libero, junior Maya McElwain. Good serve there by McElwain. Close to the net, contested ball. And winning that joust is Milena Stewart. So a couple of quick points here for the Wolves. That one goes out of bounds. Ace for McElwain. And we're all tied up here at 3 apiece. All right, Nicolan's scoreboard there going to come up here in a few seconds. McElwain continues to serve. Good serve into the back row. A little trouble with it. Myhauser, sophomore, in the back row there. Targeting her on that serve. There's Brewer, just too long. Oh, excuse me, that was not Brewer. That was Milena Stewart again. So that one just a little bit too long. And that'll make the score 4-3, and then a service error. So tied up at 4. All right, the scoreboard's up on the screen there. As you can see, Nicola and Photography. Locations in Katanning and Lawrenceville. Thanks to Nicola for sponsoring yet another volleyball match here on High Top Sports Network. Her daughter, Bella, plays for the Armstrong Riverhawks varsity team. That one blocked out of bounds. So point for the Wolves. And back to the service line here for West Shamokin, Alea Talmadge. Oh, good save there. Coming up for it, Sarah Wilson. Set over, good swing, but blocked up there by the Red Dragons at the net. Oh, and the attack falls short. And that was Brooklyn Seister, the senior outside hitter for the Red Dragons. Make it 6-4 now, Wolves on top here. Early first set. You're watching High Top Sports Network. Josh Rettengoss with you this evening for some more volleyball action. That swing too long and out of bounds. The attack error there by Maddie Kern. Sent over there by number 2, Brooklyn Seister, and a nice kill there in the middle. Maggie Brewer, the only senior on this squad. And Coach Osterling and I spoke a little bit about that. Brewer, the senior leader out there. And a very young team, got a handful of juniors and then a big sophomore class. And a lot of those sophomores, key contributors. And that was one of the things that Coach O mentioned with the inexperience there, as that kill goes down off the block. That's Cadence Nedro for the Red Dragons. 7-6, purchase line trailing, but they'll have the serve. Substitution in. And that's number 13, who is not on my roster. We'll try and figure out who this young lady is. And served across, kind of a knuckleball right there. McElwain takes it in the back row, and then a ball handling error in the middle, double hit. Violation on the Wolves. Tied once again at 7. And that serve just gets over. Set across, here's Wilson, and she finds a dead spot in the middle of that purchase line defense. So Wilson didn't get all of it, but that worked to her advantage right there as it dropped in for a point. And a kill, nice kill there for Sarah Wilson. One of the 4 juniors on the squad. And that'll send Milena Stewart, another junior, middle hitter, to the line. A couple of more substitutions there for purchase line. And, oh, it over the block and falls in. So that kill. And another, I didn't get a very full roster here from purchase line, but that's all right. Figure it out. 8 up. And Wolves get a set. Here's Wilson again, and it's down. Another kill for Sarah Wilson. 9-8 now, Wolves lead. And back to the line is Maggie Brewer. Good serve there by Brewer. That bump setting up in the back row of the libero, number 1. Rachel Ward trying that back row attack right there, but West Shamokin ready for it. Left-handed swing. Dig by McElwain in the back row. West Shamokin sending a free ball across. Quick set, off the block. Diving is McElwain. She gets the dig, but it falls in. No team went for it right there. Kind of a little bit of a miscommunication. So now, tied up once again at 9. Here's Wilson. Will it drop? No. Good reaction by Caitlin Woods and just dropped over by the Red Dragons. They're back on top by a point. And sent across there by Purchase Line. That one into the net, blocked up. Nice block there by Katie Weaver of Purchase Line. Good dig in the back row by Ward. Send it across. Little tip shot there, the lefty tip. And the Wolves get a point off of it. As Aaliyah Talmadge tipped it across on the second hit. Purchase Line unable to play it back over. I'm going to move that screen up a little bit here when we get a second. Good serve there by Wilson. Big swing, and it's off of the West Shamokin block, and out of bounds kill for the Red Dragons. So 11-10 right now, Red Dragons leading. McElwain just sends a free ball over, and it's out. So 2-point lead here for Purchase Line. Rachel Ward, senior libero, at the net, or at the service line, excuse me. Talmadge setting it up right there, but tip shot there. Brewer ready for that one. Another swing, big swing. And the whistle, that's going to be a net violation. Against the Red Dragons, so side out to the Wolves. McElwain, her second time around at the service line. Good serve by McElwain, had to come up for it from the back row. Oh, and the double hit as Ward tried to push it across there with two hands and got whistled for the double hit. Oh, off the basketball hoop. Little home court advantage here for the Wolves as Ward tried to bump that one back forward, hit the bottom of the raised hoop and down. Oh, dropping it over and in on the ace right there was McElwain. Nice serve. That'll make it 14-12 Wolves. Big swing, too long. Attack error on the Red Dragons. Brooklyn Seister can't bring it down, and a timeout taken by Purchase Line. So with that timeout, I'm going to just bump that screen up just a little bit so the scoreboard is not interfering with your sight of the ball. Oh, how's that? I think that looks pretty good. And our official broadcast partner this evening, Aaron Lehman for Indiana County Commissioner. Thanks to Aaron Lehman, I'm going to give you some information about that gentleman as he runs for Indiana County Commissioner. And you'll notice Aaron Lehman's signs, all green with the pine tree, Christmas tree, I'm sure, in the middle of the A in his last name. He's our official broadcast partner this evening. Back to the action. McElwain still at the service line for the Wolves. Lefty swing and a kill. Dropping it in is Bella Cessna. (15-13) now the score. And that one ruled in by the line judge. The official in the perch overrules it. So that point ends up going to the Red Dragons after the official in the perch there overruled the young line judge. Lefty serve across. Cessna. Quick set there. Tip shot. Stewart, but Dragons are ready. Falling away. And getting a nice break there. Seister as that goes off the block and down. We're tied up once again. Pretty tight first set so far between these two teams. West Shamokin got up 3. I think that's the biggest lead. And the ace. As Maddie Kern unable to play that one forward. Purchase line up by 1. Cessna continuing to serve. Sophomore right side hitter. Swinging lefty, just too long. Brewer had to dodge that one to get out of the way and not make contact, and she does so. So the point goes to the Wolves. All tied up at 16, and that'll put Aaliyah Talmadge on the line. Good serve by Talmadge. It drops for the ace. So we've seen some really well-placed serves here by the Wolves in this first set. McElwain a few aces. Talmadge gets one there. And Wolves back up by 1. First set of this Heritage Conference West Division matchup. And there Talmadge went too long. So right after an ace, followed up with the service error, and we're back tied at 17. Folks, if you tuned in on Friday, you got to see these West Shamokin Wolves absolutely manhandle Conemaugh Township on the gridiron. Lou Swartz, 309 yards rushing and 6 touchdowns on 10 carries. Rather ridiculous stat line there for Mr. Swartz. But a win for the Wolves, and this one tipped out of bounds there by Brewer. So back up by a point are the Red Dragons. And we will, of course, be broadcasting the Wolves again this Friday night as they travel to River Valley, trying to win 2 in a row. Going to be a tough game against the Panthers, 3-1. Oh, wow. Brewer hanging in the air. Wasn't going to get it with the left hand and just popped it over with the right at the very last second. Nice play there by Brewer. And we're at 18s here. As Kern to the line. Good serve. Oh, it's up near the hoop. Didn't touch it. Oh, good free ball sent across there. That one had some downward bite to it. Caitlin Woods. Not often you can hit a free ball bump like that. Going across with, just get it over the net with that downward bite. McElwain made a dive for it in the back row, but the ball falls in. Oh, and that one into the net. Not what you want if you are Purchase Line head coach Karen Woods. So tied up at 19 again. We've been back and forth and tied up quite a bit here in this first set. Bump set there. Sent across, but ready for it for the Wolves, and Brewer gets a big kill. Back to a 1-point lead for West Shamokin. Melina Stewart to the line. Good serve there by Stewart. He's popped all the way back over the net by Purchase Line. Here's Wilson, and she nails it. Splits the D. Big kill there by Sarah Wilson. A timeout called by Coach Woods and purchase line. So as I mentioned, Aaron Lehman for Indiana County Commissioner, our official broadcast partner this evening. And for the last 22 years, Aaron has been a financial professional, helping clients prepare budgets, plan to reach their goals in retirement, and he'll bring that same sensibility with him to the office of Commissioner. Aaron Lehman is a community leader from Homer City. He's lived in Indiana County for 32 years, graduated from IUP with a degree in education. He chose to raise his family in Homer City. He's proud of the work he's done in combating homelessness for families with young children, starting the Homer Center Community Garden and Learning Center, and working on local parks. Lehman is ready to work together with other public figures and get stuff done. He believes that Indiana County's residents need results, not just talk. So, sure you get out there and vote for Aaron Lehman for Indiana County Commissioner. And out of the timeout, a service error by the Wolves as Stewart can't keep it in bounds. 21-20, Red Dragons to the line. Woods sends it across. Talmadge set. Brewer. Oh, wow. Brewer again at the net, and a net violation. I want to say it was on Brewer. It was. So we are tied up again. 21-21, first set. Back and forth we go. Talmadge. Back set to Brewer, and that one's in. A big kill by Maggie Brewer, and she's shouting out instructions to her teammates here. She heads to the service line. Brewer wants to put it away right now for the Wolves. Lefty serve across. That one toward the net, and over was Wilson to get it, and coming up short right there with the attack was Katie Weaver. So big point for the Wolves, now up 2. That's what you got to win by in each set. It's 2 points. Brewer serving toward the back row. Libero. Rachel Ward taking it. Dug there. Oh, and at the net. Good read by Katie Weaver. Important side out there for the Red Dragons. 23-22. And Caitlin Hauser sends it over. Talmadge setting up Maggie Brewer. Good dig in the back row toward the net, and purchase line can't get it out. We're at set point. Coach Woods up off the bench, taking a look over her defensive alignment as Wilson heads back to the line. Jump serve coming across. Oh, right near the line. That was going to be a 50-50 ball, and electing to play it is purchase line. Back row attack by Wilson. Dig by Ward. That one off the block. McElwain calls for it. Bump set Talmadge. Here's Brewer. And purchase line ready for it. Bump set all the way across. Talmadge, will she quick set? She does. And a dig there by the Red Dragons. Good rally on this set point. Talmadge again, quick set, and into the net. Unable to get it over for the kill was Avery Elkin. So at the service line here, 24-23. Subs in. And that is Cadence. I keep wanting to call her Candace. That's my dyslexia kicking in right there. But it's Cadence. Nedro. Wilson can't get it. Or excuse me, that was Kern. Blonde ponytail fooled me right there. So Coach Osterling takes her first time out of the set, and we're all tied up at 24 apiece. Hard fought first set between these two teams. Timeouts in volleyball, only 1 minute long. So not much time for a coach to really give instruction, but Coach O, succinct, or is it succinct, in her message delivery right there to her team. They're right back out. They didn't take more than 20 seconds of that timeout. 24 apiece. Rachel Ward, the libero, set to serve out of the timeout. Ward swings, puts it across. There's McElwain. Talmadge going to back set. Here's Elkin off the block, and it drops just out of bounds for the West Shamokin point. So we are at set point once again here in the first. Elkin gets the kill that time as she comes off. Right now, your front row for the Wolves, Talmadge, Kern, and Elena Stewart. Bump set, big swing coming. Oh, man, what a kill. As Brooklyn Seister puts it down with authority off the bump set. Nice setup there by Caitlin Woods. And we're back tied at 25. Kern runner with a tip off the tape, and it works for the Wolves. 26-25, West Shamokin back to set point once again for the third time. Talmadge now at the line, sends it across. That one's going to be close to the net. Woods puts it over on the lefty tip. Here's Kern, too long. And the first set continues, extra volleyball. Here in set number one. And that'll send Brooklyn Seister, the senior outside hitter, to the line. Oh, that one was close to maybe sailing out. McElwain played it. Oh, what a play by Maggie Brewer as she came in on the run. Purchase line kind of backed up, thinking she was going to take a bigger swing on that run, and just poked it across the net, found the soft spot in the defense, and puts the Wolves back to set point. Kern at the line. Oh, going to be a tough play here, and that will end this first set. Finally, the Wolves come away victorious, but a tremendous back and forth first set by these two teams. 28-26. Here in set number one, Wolves take the first one. And we'd like to thank our sponsors for this evening once again, Nicola Ann Photography. I was pulled up her Facebook page here a little while ago. I'll get back to it here really quickly, but you can search her up right on Facebook. And her website, of course, is NicolaAnn.com, NicolaAnnPhotography.com. NicolaAnn.com, excuse me. NIKKALAANNE.com. And when you head over to that website, boy, you're just going to see some fantastic photos. These senior class photos, really, really impressive. Just the way that she utilizes colors and backgrounds, focus. It's really impressive. She's got quite an eye. And also a fantastic sponsor of High Top Sports Network. As I said, she does a lot of work with local sports teams here, a lot of them that we cover on High Top Sports Network. It's also got an Instagram page. I'm going to check that out right now. Oh, wow, there's a cool photo right when you go to her Instagram page. And that is a sports photo there. Looks like Armstrong's catcher. Oh, says save my login info. Yeah, I guess we can do that. I'd like to see the photo. I believe that's her own daughter, Bella Yancey, right there in that photo. But very cool, like the backgrounds that she chooses, the way that she frames the photos and gets the, players to kind of loosen up in front of the camera. It's really, really cool. So thank you to Nikki Shoemaker of Nicola Ann Photography, our scoreboard sponsor tonight. As I said, you can search her on Facebook, NIKKALAANNE Photography. So set number 2 underway. Avery Elkin starts it off for the Wolves at the service line. Man, I put my head down there quickly. Did not see what happened. Was trying to get that scoreboard back to zeros, but first point goes to the Red Dragons. Talmadge setting up. Oh, and Stewart tried to use the tip, but tried to put a little direction on it. Trying to go to the right of the block, and she ended up just pushing it right down the net and never got it across. So free ball sent across by Talmadge. Oh, nice play there by Talmadge, using the lefty tip shot on the second hit. And it falls in. Big side out there for the Wolves, not allowing the Red Dragons to go on a sustained run. And Talmadge will head to service line now for the Wolves. Oh, that bumps it too far in front, but somehow making it work is Brooklyn Seister. There's Brewer, big swing. Oh, and Seister got the dig on it, but it just sailed too close to the net. Nothing Woods could do with that. So side out back to the Wolves. Wilson runs down the rolling volleyball there, and we'll get ready to serve it. Jump serve there by Wilson. Woods was ready. Tip shot. There's Brewer. And a dig there by Seister. Too long, trying to come near side there on the attack. Sending it out of bounds are the Red Dragons. Oh, nice serve there by Wilson. Oh, it stays in somehow. And taking a chance to bump it back to Faith Spencer right there, the sophomore outside hitter. She gets a kill. First lead of the set for the Wolves. Doing a really good job at the service line. McElwain diving for the dig. Little dump there by Talmadge. The two-handed dump shot on 2, drops in. So Talmadge picking her spots wisely to try and use the tip shot and the dump right there. Oh, Wilson hammers that one into the net. Just needed about 6 more inches to skim the tape there and get it over, but service error there for Wilson. 5-4 now. Wolves on top. And that serve played by the Wolves. Little runner again by Brewer from the opposite side. Oh, the two-handed push and getting kind of in the way right there a little bit in front of Spencer. Talmadge came across and threw that arm out. Maybe took Spencer's eye off the ball just a touch. Oh, great serve there, but what a play by Spencer to keep it alive. Oh, can't get it that time. That's a nicely placed shot by the Red Dragons, falls in. (6-5). Oh, tough misplay there by Spencer. And that'll open up a 2-point lead here for the Red Dragons. Talmadge, quick set. There's Stewart, and it dropped on the line. I thought so too. The initial indication by the line judge back there, she pulled the flag up like it was going to be out of bounds and then emphatically pointed toward the court, ruling that ball did indeed land on the line and in for a point. Side out Wolves. Maya McElwain sends it. Bump set, that's going to be real close to the antenna and into the net. Violation right there for the Red Dragons. And we're tied up at 7 apiece. McElwain, good serve. Back row just way out of bounds, and getting nailed for the violation anyway was Rachel Ward. West Shamokin Student Center section reminding the libero for the Red Dragons that you can't do that. I wonder which part they were referencing. The violation, as another one drops in, and McElwain has been excellent at the service line so far this evening. 9-7 Wolves on top. McElwain getting some sustained runs at the service line. Ooh, getting close to nipping her toe on the service line right there was McElwain, but another violation. I believe that was number 6, Caitlin Woods, the purchase line setter. And now a 3-point lead for West Shamokin induces the timeout taken by purchase line. Aaron Lehman for Indiana County Commissioner, our official broadcast partner this evening, told you a little bit about Aaron's background. I'll tell you what Aaron is currently doing right now. He serves as the president of Homer Center Parks and Recreation, where he is overseeing the upgrade of playground equipment at 3 local parks, the addition of ADA-compliant bathrooms at the pool, and he applied and received a grant to replace the pool liner. Aaron Lehman also established the Homer City Community Garden and Learning Center and ensured improvements to the tennis and basketball courts. If you know Aaron, you know he's a sports guy. Back to the action. McElwain out of the timeout. Could serve again. Oh, and that one drops. Perfectly placed in a circle of Wolves. I don't think I have a number. No. Oh, no, that was Katie Weaver. Quick set there for Spencer. Ball to net. Elkin will put it down. Brewer across at the net. Oh, close one again. Right at the net, these two teams battling. There's Brewer. Sends it across. Good rally here. Here's Wilson, too long. Sarah Wilson. And to the service line now for the Red Dragons. It's our mysterious number 7 that I'm still trying to find her number. There's Spencer. Good dig in the back row there by Ward. Oh, and a ball handling error again. Called on the purchase line setter, Caitlin Woods. Wilson tries to get it across there, 12-10. Red Dragons make it 13-10. Wolves trying to keep Purchase Line at arm's length right now. Back to the line. Number 28 for West Shamokin. That is Bethany Cromer. Quick set, push down through the net basically. Good play by Weaver, but unable to play it up are the Red Dragons. So now a 4-point lead, West Shamokin. I believe that ties the biggest lead of the evening for either team. Wow, what a serve. That was an absolute laser from the line by Cromer. Well, just barely missing on the back sides. $15-10. Here's Wilson off the net, and it drops. Sarah Wilson been pretty efficient all night long so far. And she picks up another kill there to stretch the West Shamokin lead to 6 points. As Cromer continues to serve. Nice placement again. A free ball sent across. Oh, wow. And they get Elkin right there on the double hit. Violation. So huge side out right there for Purchase Line. Needed to stop the bleeding somehow. And a West Shamokin error helps them out. Oh, that one may have landed out, but not taking any chances with the serve on this point was Josie Wolf. Oh, wow, another double hit called on Purchase Line. Oh, big block right there. Talmadge standing up to that swing. And that one came off the right hand of Seister, but Aaliyah Talmadge able to block it back. Getting it across was Elkin on the serve. Oh, big swing by Wilson. It goes off. And trying to get it over the hoop. Unable to do so is Ward, and timeout taken. Their final timeout of the set taken by the Red Dragons of Purchase Line. Well, once again, thank you to Aaron Lehman for Indiana County Commissioner, our official broadcast partner this evening. Lehman currently serves as the president of Homer City Parks and Recreation, where he's overseeing the upgrade of playground equipment at 3 local parks and the addition of ADA-compliant bathrooms at the pool, and applied for and received a grant to replace the pool liner. He also serves as the vice president of Family Promise of Indiana, and if you heard our broadcast last winter of the Heritage Conference Basketball Championships, we had Aaron on the broadcast, and you might have heard him talk. That one's blocked at the net. Put down by Cadence Nedrow. And you heard Aaron Lehman talk about the mission of Family Promise of Indiana, lefty serve. That ball jousted. And Wilson set up, but blocked back by Nedro. And there's Wilson. Will it land? It does. As that one goes out off the bump of Bella Cessna. 20-12, Wolves taking command of this second set. There's Brewer off the block. Brewer skied for that one. Big kill. 21-12 is your score. Aaliyah Talmadge to the service line, trying to give the Wolves a 2-0 advantage in this match. Oh, wow. Tough to handle. 22-12, tip shot blocked back, and it goes off the head of Cadence Nedro. So 2 more quick points for the Wolves, 23-12. West Shamokin leads. Talmadge, another good serve. A lot of velocity on it, big swing there by Nedro, but Wolves were ready, and the point goes to West Shamokin on the double hit. Violation by the Red Dragons, so Wolves were trailing at the beginning of the set, fought back, tied it up, played a little cat and mouse. What a rally by these two teams, and they're looking for contact. Here are West Shamokin. Wilson and Talmadge cannot believe it, but that is the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Wow, West Shamokin cannot receive the serve and played forward. As Seister gets the point, 24-14. Well, near the hoops again, living dangerously are these Red Dragons. Again, another joust at the net. This time it falls. Cadence Nedro. Ooh, almost dropped my mouse and my keyboard there. Balancing it on my lap at the moment. 24-16. Make it 17 for the Red Dragons. Fighting back here in set number 2. Brooklyn Seister, senior outside hitter, heads back to the line. A little lob. Coming up to get it. Oh, boy. That pretty much caught everyone off guard there, thinking that it's going to be a more powerful serve coming. So, 24-18. Remember to pick up the Leader Times in Katanning. High Top Sports Network, the official content provider of the Leader Times sports section, the paper of record in Armstrong County. And I see a young photographer walking around here. Maybe see some of Kaylin Farster's pictures in the Leader Times over the next couple of days. Oh, man. Finally, they get it to seal the deal. West Shamokin takes set number 2, 25-18. So after a long, hard-fought, first set that went to 28-26, the Wolves took over. It was about 12 points in for West Shamokin. They really went on a run to open up a 8 or 9 point lead there. And good fight there out of Purchase Line toward the end of that set. Never gave up. Continued to battle and make it a single-digit deficit. What I need is a little desk here. That would be good. I know I have one. I think I actually have one in my car, and I didn't bring it in. So, boo on me. But that would keep me from dropping my Gatorade and my mouse and my keyboard. And it would be nice. I'm set up right here in the bleachers, as you can see from my camera angle. A little keyboard and a little desk in front of me, or table. It might be just what the doctor ordered, but West Shamokin up 2-0. Don't think I'm going to run out and get it now, just in case the Wolves decide to put this one away in straight sets. And speaking of that, I've talked to numerous volleyball coaches, Coach Osterling included, about how hard it is to get that third set in a match. And, you know, teams fought hard in the first, went long, 28-26. And more in control there in the second set. A lot of mistakes by Purchase Line, net violations, double hits, service errors. So those are easy to take advantage of if you're the opposing team, but closing out an opponent in straight sets, very difficult thing to do in volleyball, because on the other side there, that team, they got nothing to lose. And they're going to give you 110% in that final set. Maybe take a few more chances, and sometimes that can affect a strategy. So we'll see if Purchase Line has the ability to fight back from a 2-0 deficit. The Wolves did that last week against Homer Center and had the lead late in that fifth set, and that one, they're going to say no contact. I feel like I heard it through the headphones. But no contact awarded. Oh, into the net, coming up short. Right there was Bella Cessna. One early here, third set. You're watching High Top Sports Network. Thanks to Nicola Ann Photography and Aaron Lehman for Indiana County Commissioner, our sponsors tonight. Oh, and off the tip, I think that was at the net. So the Red Dragons get a kill right there, and in that back row, taking a shot at trying to play the ball was Bethany Cromer, but didn't touch it. The contact occurred at the net. Drop it in there for an ace. And that is Bella Cessna. And Brewer ends up short into the net. Attack error for the West Shamokin senior, Maggie Brewer. So 3-point lead here for the Red Dragons. Talmadge trying to set up Stewart. She tips it. Coming in from the back row as two Red Dragons try to put that one down at the net. McElwain free ball. Trying a tough shot there, but so and here's Brewer off the block. And she plays it over. Good rally once again. Big swing and a kill. Finding the opening right there was Seister, 5-1. Purchase line coming out of the gates hot here in set number 3. McElwain gets it ahead. There's Talmadge, nice dig in the back row by Hauser. And purchase line, 6-1 now. Really their first and probably longest sustained scoring run here in this match. And sent across. Talmadge sets up Brewer near side. It's off the deflection, and finally the Wolves end the Red Dragons run. Sarah Wilson going back to the line. Oh, at the net, blocked down. Can Shamokin save it? They do. Elena Stewart, lefty tip right there by Woods. Shamokin ready here. Spencer off the block. Oh, Maggie Brewer just goes too high there. Point there for the Wolves. Trying to come back. Whoops, I put a point on the wrong side. My apologies. 6-4 now. And Wilson ready to serve on the jump serve. Oh, and it's off of the right arm of the libero, Rachel Ward. So cutting it down to a 1-point deficit are the Wolves here, trying to tie it up with Wilson at the service line. Winner keeps pace with first place Marion Center and second place Homer Center. Brewer stuff blocked right there. Over and down. So Wilson's going to get credit for that kill as it gets it across. And we're all tied up at 6. Wolves. Coach Osterling, her team down 5 points there, did not call a timeout. And that's one thing she wants to do, is let these young players work through adversity on the court. And they've done that. Here to tie it up, Stewart at the net. She puts it down to the run. Now in West Shamokin's favor. Coach Osterling and I spoke, like I said, this afternoon prior to this match. And she said, you know, these younger players, you don't know how they're going to respond until they're in that situation because it hasn't happened to them yet. I asked her, and an ace right there, Wilson and Fuego from the line. And a timeout taken by Purchase Line head coach Karen Woods. But to finish my original point there, Coach Osterling said, I don't know how we're going to respond. How did she put it? The jury is still out, I believe is how she said it. And right now, the jury is being shown plenty of evidence that West Shamokin can respond to a couple of tough losses on the road from last week. One to Marion Center in straight sets. And the other, they took a defeat So out of the timeout, Wilson continuing her run at the service line. Jump serve, gets it across. Again, Purchase Line just having all kinds of trouble with that jump serve from Wilson. Bump set, that one's way too far at the net. Brewer puts it back. And over there off of Cadence Nedro and down for the point. Wilson, another blistering serve. Again at the net, Milena Stewart. She knows just where to go with it. And right now, the Red Dragons cannot handle Sarah Wilson's serve. Unable to pass it forward to that front row to set up the offense. Just too much heat on these jump serves. And another one, again, right at the net, lefty tip by Woods. There's Spencer. She'll do a tip of her own, and it works. Faith Spencer puts the Wolves up by 5. So what a run here for West Shamokin. Oh, man. Oh, the contact given to the Wolves. So, wow. What a turnaround in this third set. 12-6 now. And Wilson just rolling at the service line. Jump serve again. At the net. Oh, that one gets through Stewart's hands, but Brewer was ready and falling away, kind of out of bounds, falling away right there with Spencer. Tough shot for anybody in that situation, but Spencer can't get it back across. So finally, a timeout here for Purchase Line. Back set, here's Brewer, big swing off the block, wow. Oh man, and a miscommunication there, Wilson falls. And 4 hits there. That'll make it 13-8 Wolves. As McElwain goes back to the line. He's been great there tonight. And McElwain, ooh, nearly makes contact with Bella Cessna. She had to skip out of the way right there. And Spencer, dug out there in the back row. McElwain with the dig, bumps head. Here's Spencer with the runner. Just tips it over. Wow, quick set by Talmadge to Wilson. Good combo right there. And that was a nice set by Talmadge. Kind of good body control. 14-9, West Shamokin, and an ace for McElwain. She's had more than a couple of those tonight. Well, Brewer in there, tried saving, but they're going to get her for a lift. Oh, double hit, actually. Oh, McElwain makes a nice dig, and then Talmadge saved it right there at the net. Oh, off the tape. And a nice break there for the Red Dragons. So they get a kill. Spencer tried to come from below there and couldn't get it over. Big swing, and there's McElwain in the net. Oh, they're going to call Faith Spencer for the net violation, so. Just like that, down to a 2-point game here in set number 3. West Shamokin trying to close it out in straight sets. Purchase Line trying to keep this match going with a win here in set number 3. Yep, ball handling error right there, double hit. I saw that one, had the perfect vantage point. One of Caitlin Wood's hands, I believe it was her right hand, hit the ball before the left. So, as the student section says over there, once again, you can't do that. 16-13. Push across right there. McElwain ready. Talmadge over to Wilson. And a dig. Here's Wilson at the net, and she gets it with the left hand. And that's one thing that has been a bugaboo for the Red Dragons. Off the serve and off those big swings from the Wolves outside hitters. They get into dig position, but just can't pass it forward. Oh, my goodness. West Shamokin having a day as a team at the service line. Been very solid up and down the rotation. And across once again. Oh, and throwing a handout at it and just making contact was Bethany Cromer. So that one goes out of bounds, gives the Red Dragons a point. Tried to get the free ball over and just couldn't get the ball elevated. That was Caitlin Hauser. So that'll make it 19-14 now. Well, point goes to the Wolves right there. Now just 5 points away from closing out the Red Dragons in straight sets. Avery Elkin at the line. And that one ends up out of bounds. Is there contact? No, there is not. So the Wolves had a big lead, whittled away. And now a timeout taken. I'm doing something here, so pardon my silence for the moment. Right, saw a quick graphic there. Whoa, big swing and way out of bounds, out of the timeout. And that was a bad miss there by Rachel Ward. She took a swing at it, big swing, and it went out of bounds. Oh, and a service. Oh, it's an ace. Elkin drops it on the line. I was ready to call that one out and change the score, and luckily I didn't. So Elkin now just 2 points away. And that one drops in, a kill on the far sideline for Brooklyn Seister. So they will roll the ball back down to the Red Dragons sideline. Number 1, Rachel Ward, the libero, gets it across. Stewart dug out there in the back row by Ward. And that ball toward the net and unable to play it over. That was Cadence Nedro. She was kind of running forward with those soft free balls, just lofting up in the air and tried to pop it over, could not. So we were at match point here in this girls varsity volleyball Heritage Conference matchup, and it's over. Wolves win in straight sets. Cadence Nedro unable to get it across, and West Shamokin rebounds nicely following those 2 losses last week, both on the road. Lost in straight sets to Marion Center on Tuesday, and then fell in a heartbreaker to Homer Center in 5 sets on Thursday. The teams with the customary handshake under the net at midcourt. And now the Wolves will get their daily debriefing. Coach Osling, of course. So that first set, really Purchase Line's best of the night. Ended up making it 28-26 before the Wolves were able to finally win by that score, 28-26. Then West Shamokin in control in the second. Purchase Line started out well in the third. Developed a pretty good size lead. I think it was 5 or 6 points at its biggest. But the Wolves showing that moxie, able to fight back, tie it up, and then go on a long run of their own. A long, sustained scoring run. And West Shamokin able to hang on. All right, folks. Well, I'm trying to pull up my graphic here to give you just a little bit more information about Aaron Lehman, our official broadcast partner this evening. And Aaron is running for County Commissioner. There it is. All right, we got her up there. I was like, what am I doing wrong here? But I had the, well, you don't need to know all the technical stuff. But I was doing something wrong that was very simple. But now we've got that fixed. I'll just make this just a little bit larger for you out there. Maybe you're old, getting old like me. Trust me, I can't see the fine print. I need readers. I'm literally getting to that age where I'm like, you know, readers might not be a bad idea. So, hey, blow that graphic up there for you just a little bit more. And as you can see, Aaron Lehman running for County Commissioner in Indiana County. And Aaron is a community leader from Homer City. He's lived in Indiana County for 32 years. After graduating from IUP with a degree in education, he chose to raise his family in Homer City. He's proud of the work he's done in combating homelessness for families with young children, starting the Homer City Community Garden and Learning Center. Working on local parks, Lehman is ready to work together with other public figures to get stuff done. He believes residents of Indiana County need results, not just talk. Lehman serves as the president of Homer Center Parks and Recreation, where he's overseen the upgrade of playground equipment at 3 local parks, the addition of ADA-compliant bathrooms at the pool, And he has applied and received a grant to replace the pool liner. Lehman established the Homer City Community Garden and Learning Center and ensured improvements to the tennis and basketball courts. Aaron also serves as vice president of Family Promise of Indiana. And I didn't get to finish my original sentence. Go back and watch our broadcast of the Heritage Conference Boys and Girls Basketball Championships. Aaron was my color commentator for those games, and he got to talk quite a bit about what Family Promise does. So some great info if you want to go back and watch that game. Aaron kind of went over everything and the mission as well of Family Promise of Indiana. Through his hard work at Family Promise, Aaron has been able to help homeless families to bring dignity back into their lives. This is done through education and providing practical opportunities for families to use their new knowledge and skills. Families have access to a store where they can purchase items that food stamps won't cover, like shampoo, soap, and laundry detergent. Family Promise's mission is to help homeless families regain their housing, their independence, and their dignity. Family Promise has an 82% success rate, largely due to the emphasis on stability and education. So if you're considering who to vote for, if you're an Indiana County resident, take a look at Aaron Lehman for County Commissioner. Aaron, definitely call him a high top guy. We usually keep it apolitical on High Top Sports Network, but Aaron is a great guy, does a lot of great things in the community. So make sure you check out his website. And I have it pulled up here. I'll just give you the address really quickly. It is Lehman, Lehman, for Indiana.com. And you can learn more about Aaron Lehman and what he would like to accomplish in Indiana County. So a quick recap of this match. Straight sets victory by West Shamokin over Purchase Line. The Wolves on that mini two-game losing streak from last week. A loss at Marion Center in straight sets, and then a loss in a heartbreaker at Homer Center. But the Wolves rebounded nicely, these young Wolves, and I think the jury is now in with their verdict for Coach Osterling, and a great response tonight by these young Wolves as they raise their Heritage Conference record to 5-2, just behind Marion Center and Homer Center in that top-heavy Heritage Conference West Division. And that's going to do it for me tonight. Josh Reckengast here. Thanks so much for tuning into High Top Sports Network. As always, make sure you follow us on social media, see what we're up to, where we're going to be, what sports we're covering, what teams we're covering, what games we're covering. Make sure follow us on social media. You can just search High Top Sports on Facebook. Remember to follow us. That makes it really easy. Or you can find us on Twitter at @HighTop_sports, Instagram at High Top Sports Network. And also, of course, the website, hightopsportsnetwork.com. And if you or anyone you know is a small business owner or community organization interested in sponsoring High Top Sports Network's coverage of high school athletics here in Western Pennsylvania, you can also give us a call at the office, 724-824-3554. Wolves 3, Red Dragons 0. Heritage Conference Girls Varsity Volleyball. West Shamokin victorious in dominant fashion tonight. Have some more volleyball for you on Thursday. And then, of course, Friday Night Lights on the network. Armstrong hosting Hampton. These West Shamokin Wolves will be on the road at River Valley. Freeport Yellow Jackets taking another long trip, this one to Mount Pleasant. And I'm blanking on who Highlands plays right now, but we'll be covering Highlands as well. I believe it's a conference game. Of course, Armstrong, Hampton, Highlands all in the WPIAL 4A Greater Allegheny Conference. So they all count now. High school football conference play underway in the WPIAL. And, of course, the Wolves continue their Heritage Conference slate this Friday night. For the entire High Top Sports Network team, my name is Josh Reckengast.